What is going on, guys? It's Hector here with Vaping Lizards, and today we have an e-liquid review. And today we have the liquid state e-liquid line that we only carry in one of our stores, and that one is in our store on State Route 70, only for retail, no wholesale. So as always, we're gonna go ahead, check the bottles a little bit up close, even though you guys might not be able to see everything very clear because the camera doesn't focus that well, but I'm gonna still show it up close. We're gonna vape all of them, talk about them one by one in order that we vape them, then start talking about the liquid, how I rate them, what I think about the line, and all that stuff. So let's go down a little closer and check the bottles up a little closer. Here are the bottles, guys. Obviously they look pretty cool just because they're all red and the white writing on it, lettering. I think it looks really nice and cool. They have four, as far as I'm concerned. They only have four. Yes, they only have four. I'm looking at their website right now. That's 4 liquids they have. We have over here apple butter, we have cowboy cobbler, we have sweet leaf, and then we have Cali colada from this side to this side. So as you can see, right there we have the e-liquid on the front right there, like their brand. Then we have the on the bottom left corner for you guys, I believe it's the size of the bottle. Next to that we have the milligrams of nicotine. Then we have a little eye drop liquid state, kind of like, I don't know, I guess it's kind of mimicking a little bit of a, let's say, American flag maybe. If we turn it to the side, to its right side, you're gonna have whatever flavor is that you have. So for example, apple butter, and then it gives you a state from where it is. So this one is WA, Cowboy Cobblers, Texas. Sweet Leaf is Georgia, and Cali Colada is obviously California. If we turn it further more towards the back right there, you guys won't be able to see it, but that's all warnings, ingredients, pretty much the whole normal spill as any other e-liquid. No, contains nicotine, contains PG, VG, and the whole 9 yards. Like I said, what grade, what brand of PG, whatever they use. And then over here we have a little barcode and some don't sell to 18, like cautions, don't sell to 18 and under, I mean under 18, minors, and other symbols right there. But nice and simple, all red, white lettering. It looks really nice and eye-catchy. Like, I seen the line and I was like, wow, this is the bottles look really cool. So it's a nice eye-catching line. So I already have, I'm gonna drip off camera to make this process a little bit faster. I don't want to make the video too long. I got apple butter in here, apple butter. I'm using the SOI Psalm Innovations RDA with the Sigeli 150, just the regular one, kind of like the old school one. I just love this box. So let's try apple butter real quick. Really good flavor, actually. Let's see what the flavor profile says. It says sweet Washington apple, slow cooked to caramelize perfection, and blended with spice cinnamon. The result? Question mark. A taste that rivals your grandma's homemade apple pie. This liquid's really good. If you guys have tasted Brass Tacks by Gonzo, it's really similar to this, but the Brass Tacks by Gonzo is more caramelized, more of that caramel hints to it. This one has the caramel in there, but it gives you that hint of that apple pie in there as well. I don't taste much of the cinnamon, but I get the caramelized apple pie, like caramel type of flavor with apple pie. So it's really good. I'm really surprised because, I mean, I'm not an apple type e-liquid guy. I'm not into that. I like the fruit, but not the juice. Really good flavor. I'm really impressed with that flavor. I heard good things about the flavor and it came through. People say it's awesome, and it is really good. So let's move on to the next one, which is Cowboy Cobbler. So here, Cowboy Cobbler is telling me, obviously it's from Texas, a traditional Lone Star dessert, fresh blueberry pomegranate cobbler with sweet cinnamon and buttery graham cracker crust. Not for your average cowboy. I like blueberries. I like pomegranate. I'm not into cinnamon too crazy, as long as it's, I like it as long as it's kind of mellow. And then graham cracker crust, who doesn't like that? So let's try it. really good. Oh my god, it's a perfect mixture in between the blueberry and pomegranate, but the pomegranate is just a little, it's just a stronger flavor, so it feels like it's a little more overpowering, but it's a perfect blend of both. You get like nice mellow hints of cinnamon and the graham cracker crust is there in the background. So really good liquid. I mean, so far these two have really impressed me. They're really good. So far so good. We're going on a good pace here. So far these two got me impressed. They're like high up there in how I rank my e-liquid. But let's move on to the next one, which is Sweet Leaf. Sweet Leaf, here in the description it says, um, life below the Mason Dixon line is just so sweet. Inspired by the peach state, Sweet Leaf embodies the flavor of the South. Our Georgia peach twist on sweet tea lemonade is a true Southern charm. It's from Georgia. I guess it's mostly uh, peach and sweet tea lemonade. Sounds really similar to the bakery peach Palmer. Really similar to that one. So let's see how it is. Had to take an extra few puffs to make sure I got it. It's not. It's just like the peach palm from bakery. It's a little bit mellow. Everything is really mellow. You don't get too much of everything, so it's not overpowering on the flavor. It's not really strong on the flavor. It's more of a mellow, kind of like chill type of e-liquid. I don't get crazy amounts of peach or the tea lemonade, nothing like that. It's just kind of there. You can taste it, but it's just there. It's kind of really mellow. It's kind of for those vapors out there that like e-liquid that's not like super powerful on their flavors. That'll be a good liquid for you guys if you like the peach and tea kind of flavors. Like I said, really mellow, nothing crazy. Flavors are there, but it's not like I'm vaping and I'm like, wow, I can taste all this. It's just there. It's just there. It's okay. It's not a great to me personally. It's not a crazy liquid that I will go for. But hey, it's just me. Let's move to the next one, which is Cali Colada. Here it says from California. Taking a cue from the laid-back California style, Cali Colada is a creamy tropical pina colada. That sounds really good. With ripe, juicy mango, sweet pineapple, and hints of guava. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the summer. This liquid has literally my most of my top fruits type of flavors: pineapple, mango, guava. That's kind of like those are kind of my top almost all of my top fruit flavors. So this one sounds like it's gonna be bomb. So let's see. This one's kind of like the sweet leaf. I was really expecting to have an explosion of freaking of pineapple, mango, and guava, but it didn't. Like I said, just like the sweet leaf, the flavors are there, but it's not like it's just kind of like bam, smacking you in the face with the flavors. So again, this is one of those e-liquids for those type of vapors out there that want the more mellow flavors that are not overpowering and not super flavorful and all that stuff. Is just kind of there. They mix equally. They're just mellow e-liquids. Sweet leaf and Cali Colada, both of them are like that. It's not bad. None of them are bad, but it's not for me. It's not flavorful enough. But for those vapors out there that like that kind of liquid, that's right on the spot. Overall, the line as a whole is really good. I'm more of a I like a little bit of everything as long as it's not tobacco flavors. And this line is one of those very few lines that all the liquids are good. Like as a whole line, the whole line is pretty good. Even though two of the flavors are really mellow and they don't have overpowering flavors for my style of vaping, it's still a good line. All four of them, like I said, they're all good. So this is one of those very few lines that I can sit there and be like, hey, this line, these flavors are all good. They're good flavors that I will vape. But obviously, on the top came, obviously apple butter came on the top, and following that it will be Cabo Cabros. Probably are my favorite two. if I was to rate apple butter, I would give it a 10. It's just perfect. I will vape this thing all day if I have enough. If I had enough juice. So let's see how long I can make this 50 mil last. Probably not, but at the end of the day, Cabo Cobbler, same thing. Really good. Perfect mixture of those blueberry and pomegranate in there. It's perfect. I liked it a lot. So those two, top twos. Sweet leaf and Cali Colada. I like Cali Colada more than the sweet leaf. So even though it's kind of dimmed down, I still like the little hints of all my favorite fruits in there. Cali Colada, I'll have to give it like a 8 because it's just not flavorful enough for my style of vaping. That's just my own personal opinion. And sweet leaf is kind of one of the more, out of all of them, the more mellow one with the less overpowering flavor in there. It tastes decent, but not for my style of vaping, so I'll have to give that one like a 6.5 or 7. It's still a good rating. It's above half, so not bad. I mean, it's just not my style of vaping when it's not super flavorful. But like I said, Cali Colada and Sweet Leaf for you vapors out there that don't like overpowering, super juicy e-liquids. Those two are for you guys. But then, if you want something overpowering and an explosion in your mouth of like caramel apple pie or blueberry and pomegranate, Cowboy Cobbler and apple butter are there for you. Like I said, the line as a whole is good, so that should be enough info. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully, if you never heard about these e-liquids, you're now interested in them. We're still waiting on our website, because they're probably going to only be in our retail website. It's not up yet. Like I said, I'll be announcing it on YouTube once we have it up and running. It's not for wholesale. Will not be in our wholesale website. But again, overall, good line. And once again, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you know about these e-liquids and I left something out. Just anything, any criticism or any comments. Everything helps me improve for my future videos. So just keep the comments going. I want to also thank Vaping Lizards and Landmark Wholesale for having me here and doing this review. And until next time, vape safe.